First of all, well, I hope we were all here to have some fun and to take in my video, which has some serious and some humor, Catalog Bride, along with a serious side of a story that some of you probably still have heard of, the fact that this was still a territory and there was a shortage of women here at the time. So the settlers here would send for a companion woman eventually to get married and have a family, and it was called Catalog Bride because of this past history. It goes back to 1852. We are all here to have fun. Thanks once again for being here. P.S. I hope you all laugh your guts out.
Oh my God! Oh my! Oh, he's running! Oh, he's running! Oh, he's running! Oh, he's running! Oh, he's running!
I hear Sheppy barking. It must be Earth out in the woods.
Sheppy's barking, we'll find him. We'll find him. Yeah, we'll find him, yeah. Sheppy's real close. Sheppy, you see it. Sheppy, where is Sheppy? Sheppy, we hear you. Keep barking, Sheppy. Look at this terrible deal. Something happened real terrible here. Here's his hat. He's sad. Look at the blood here. Holy smokes. Oh my. He maybe crushed half of his head. We don't know. He's not here. He got up. He could be nuts out there, crazy. We'll have to try and find them. Ben, they're coming, Ben. We hear you. We'll find you, Ben. We hear Sheppy. We hear Sheppy. We hear you. Oh my. We hear Sheppy. We hear you, Sheppy. Andy, yeah, I know, Andy. we're so happy to see you. We were expecting you, and we are very appreciative to welcome you here to Ben's big homestead here in the Midwest, and we hope that you'll have a very nice time. But I am sorry to tell you, I know it is supposed to be your wedding day. I'm sorry to tell you, Ben is in the woods. We hear Sheppy barking. He was in the woods all morning, so we have to send Banche out to bring Big Ben home. We have to send Banche out to bring Ben home. So
I hear him. I hear you, Sheppy. I'm coming for you, Ben. I'm coming. Come on, Sheppy. I hear you, Ben. I'm coming. I'm coming, Ben. I hear you, Sheppy. Ben, I'm coming for you. Ben, I'm coming for you. Ben, I'm coming for you. Ben. Ben. No. No, Ben, no. No, Ben. No. Ben. No!
here we are gathered today for my father's farewell, when we will be taking him up to the old oak tree on the hill. We are gathered here today, and we are fortunate that my brother could also be here to help on this funeral occasion. And we hope that he will have his final resting place on the hill, where he did have rendezvous with Chief Watab up on the hill. And they talked and discussed the future of this great territory, where now my father did have some mixed emotions about acquiring this territory from a race of people who believed that we humans cannot own the land, but only the Creator who created the land can own the land. My father was well aware of the fact that we had a race of people behind the trees when our ancestors came here. And we are learning to live together because we now have in place a constitution which proclaims that we are all free and equal, and this great land will be a source of refuge for many people the world over, as we will be protected by this new constitution that all men are created equal, and we hope that there will be a harvest of plenty for all here on this great nation, where we can once move across the nation freely in the highways and byways of the future. So this is why my father had his meetings with Chief Watab on the hill, and they discussed the future of this great park area and this homestead and all of this that was being put together. But now this is some of the past, but now we must all work together to secure this new constitution, that we are all equal. We must join together and protect and defend the Constitution. So this is it. Rasmussen, will you bring Banche here to take my father to his final resting place?
Yes, I will.
Thank you, Rasmussen.
And when I say Rasmussen, will you have Banche bring the buckboard to take my father to his final resting place?
Dr. Patriece, will you come to Katrina's aid, Dr. Patriece? Dr. Patriece, please come to Katrina's aid. Well, she does have a very strong heartbeat and pulse. We're lucky that way. And I believe that she will be fairly soon out of this here faint, but she will have to be put inside and covered well and kept warm, for it just has been too much of an exhaustion for her trip, and then coming to this disaster that we had here. It's just too much for the poor woman. But we will put her inside and make sure she has plenty of blankets, and we will call back tomorrow early in the morning to see how she is doing. Banche, you brought me home, Banche. Banche, you brought me home, Banche. Yeah, Banche, you brought me home. Banche. No, Banche, you brought me home. Good horse, Banche. Good horse, Banche. Banche, thank you, Banche. Thank you, Banche, you brought me home. Banche. Okay, you can take him, Rasmussen. Katrina?
I'm coming, my love.
Katrina, oh, we miss you. You're lucky. I'm so lucky to have her make it back, and even if we will be recuperating, we will be recuperating together. You know, we'll have to recuperate because we both had a terrible struggle with us. But we will recuperate. We will recuperate. And I can't wait to get back in the woods because I need to make more wood for the winter coming now. A very, very cold winter. Very cold winter. And then I know you are looking forward for your boy to come for Christmas and be with us here on the homestead. We know that you are looking forward to your son being here with us for Christmas on this homestead. So we are real fortunate that we both came out of this here struggle, and I'm really sorry to have such a terrible welcome for you, and it'll take some time if we postpone our wedding or whatever till we have better health, and we will see if in the future, but we will stay very good friends and also see if it comes to where our health will allow us to have a happy wedding in the future.
Yes, Ben.
Thank you very much, Katrina. I know that came to me, Katrina, and it was from your beautiful pictures you sent to me from the West. I just could not help but come up with this song to admire your beauty. Was the fact that from the very start, Katrina broke engraved my heart from the very start. Katrina engraved my heart. And those razzle-dazzle days begin. She's kind of like a sleek gazelle, and I just kind of went in a spell for those razzle-dazzle days again. Katrina, you razzle-dazzled me with your pictures only, and now you're here in life. I just cannot believe that we will see each other face to face. Oh my Katrina, it's beautiful that you can be with us, be here, and help my two sons and I now to carry on this homestead, and look forward to the future together. And it's nice to have your son with us to enjoy all this also. So
I'm happy to be here.
well, I'm sure we will all have much happiness in the future, as there is a bountiful harvest here for everyone, including the future for the whole country. Will have a bountiful harvest for everyone. All look forward to the future.
Taco.
Don't you agree, Banche? Banche also agrees.
Well, here we are at Avon Coffin Works, and first of all, I would like to thank Avon Coffin Works for making me a pine box for my coffin for the video that I was my second video actually, Catalog Bride.
Hi, I'm Glenn Bricks. I'm with the Avon Coffin Works. I build coffins. We build them start to finish. We can build them with your wood, my wood. We can finish them anywhere you want.
We'll kind of close out on this here version of it, and happy future, and hope you won't have to be ordering a coffin too soon, but you know the rest of the story. We're all going to take our final trip out west, and we're going to have to end up seeing our friend the undertaker and the coffin man who makes coffins. So good luck and live a long time, and remember, if you need some coffin in the future, contact Avon Coffin Works.